Hello, I am Solaj Alfred. Welcome to the Hts Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The Epoll is brought to you by Flow for the moments that move us.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
The St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Sector, SLHTA, and other tourism stakeholders like the airlines have complained about the stringent protocols one has to follow in order to travel to St. Lucia. They are calling on the government to review the measures which they say are not reasonable. The Minister for Tourism has said that the measures have been placed with the health of the residents of St. Lucia paramount, noting that any change would have to receive the blessings of the Chief Medical Officer. So we asked, do you think that the government should review the protocol for travel to St. Lucia? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 83% said yes, 6% said no, 8% did not know, and 3% had no comment. We also took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
As far as that is concerned, I mean, it's a very touching issue for me, because since Peterson Francis make a comment on that, now that is a health issue where the CMO, who have done a fantastic job, so if they put certain protocol in place, Peterson Francis is not going to question that.
So something has to change. Either you relax the protocols, allow the tourists to come in, ban the SOE, ban the curfew, and it will be okay. But tourists will not come into an island where you have a state of emergency and curfew. It doesn't work so. It's either you ban it or you allow it to go.
Yeah, I think they should, because people want to be on the move, Everybody wants to be back on the move. I know things are kind of way, but we want to be back on the move.
You would want to travel to that place knowing that we're in a state of emergency. I will not enjoy my vacation, so you need to get into that, look into it.
It is not good to let go and after you have to go back to the same system again and shut down the country and say, okay, because of the coronavirus, you have to pull back and then you have to go back to the same system again. So I think it is good. But it is always good to review it. If you feel, well, there are certain places you fell short, it is good to review it and see if there is any place you have to adjust or whatever. But for me, it is good. But for the government, I don't have a problem in reviewing. It's always good to review.
Definitely they should, because the country is under the state of emergency. And who would want to come to St. Lucia when we have curfew? From 12 to 5, it doesn't make sense, because most people come into party. And party normally ends at 2 o'clock in the morning. And to see you just come out 10 o'clock and for you to go back home by the time 12 o'clock, not making sense. So they have to review it.
Oh yes, certainly. He should review it. Because what allowance are you making for the tourists or even the people in the country? The curfew, the time period we have from the curfew to the time when we can go into, we don't have no time there. So much need to review that thing. You need to review it.
As far as the COVID-19 is concerned and what we were told about this pandemic, we have to be very careful, because we have been preserved by the Almighty that we have no deaths in St. Lucia. All those people who are at the hospital have now recovered, I was told. So in terms of restrictions for traveling and the opening of borders and things, we have to be very careful about it, or else St. Lucia might face some kind of atrocities from this COVID-19. So I'm asking the government and all to be very precautious. Yeah, take real caution, as far as this thing is concerned.
I think that it has reached a stage now where we just need to forget and ease up on the travel restrictions. We are presently under a state of emergency plus a curfew, and this is not going to encourage people to want to come to the country. So and when you look at it, in addition to which, even the Hotel and Tourism Association, they are now complaining that, you know, it is keeping back opening up and developing the country. So they should remove it.
It appears that our country or our government is suggesting that if they don't open the borders, we are going to be in such a fiscal issue, right? A problem that we ourselves will not even be able to, it will not be easy for us to climb out of it.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. There has been a recent emergence of political entities, either calling for the established political parties to change or presenting themselves as alternatives to the two main political parties, the United Workers' Party and the St. Lucia Labour Party. This development coincides with the start of the campaign for the upcoming general election. So we ask, would you consider voting for a new alternative political party in the next general elections? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org or Facebook at HTS St. Lucia Official and vote. You can also send your response via text or WhatsApp to 584-4HTS. That's 584-4487. For Flow handset owners, here's a reminder of your special voting platform. From your Flow handset, text your Epoll response to 487. Press 1 to vote yes, 2 for no, 3 no comment, and 4 I don't know. Join the discussion from your Flow device and get the opportunity to win weekly prizes. And our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.